There you go. Look at that. It's a funky Friday. I'm Bruce St. James. He's Colin Smith. He's Rob Hunter. And here are the stories everyone's talking about. We call it the playlist.
Track 1.
Well, it's a deal. Sort of. The House will now agree to a 2-month extension of this payroll tax cut. House Speaker Boehner said he's not happy with the deal, but he'll take it like he had a choice. Boehner said he doesn't like kicking the can down the road. Why stop now, John? Why stop now? The Senate already passed the 2-month extension of the tax cut law. The House rejected it. Of course, my thought is, why not just get rid of it entirely if it's such a good idea now?
Yeah, you know, Republicans wanted a year-long extension. Democrats said, hey, I want 2 months. It was back and forth, but I'll tell you one thing, nothing motivates politicians to get something done like the holidays.
Bingo.
And not being home for Christmas.
Yeah, that's the sad part about it all, is what is this motivated by? Going home or actually doing something right for the American people?
You're really asking
I think
that.
both sides are being ridiculous anyways by saying, we want to extend it for a year, we want to extend it for 2 months. It's both just a temporary extension. So want to do it, if you do it 2 months at a time, fine, whatever. But I agree with Bruce. Let's just get rid of the whole thing in general.
Get rid of it. It's such a good idea.
Track 2.
Well, if you didn't get enough good deals on Black Friday, these last couple days before Christmas could save you a ton of money.
How's
Tons
that?
of stores offering lots of discounts.
Really?
You know, if it wasn't bad enough, they've already hijacked Thanksgiving.
Yes.
They've already made Thanksgiving all about let's go out and
Right.
shop at 10 o'clock Thanksgiving Day or
Seen
whenever
that.
these stores open. Now, Christmas is all about buying whatever you can and getting the best possible
But this
deal.
is also about the economy, too, and how retailers are struggling to make money. And that's why they're pushing these deals, because they're obviously not confident enough saying, hey, we're making a ton of money. Either that or they know how foolish we are and we're going to run to the malls because it's 40% off.
I was at the Chandler Fashion Square yesterday getting some things for my godchildren. Don't ask me. I realize there's still today to go shopping, but
You have a plane to catch.
Yeah, I have to get on airplane. So yesterday was my last day of shopping. I was surprised at how not packed the mall was. So maybe these sales and deep discounts are the only way they think they're going to get people through the door.
Track 3.
There's someone who agrees with you. It's a blogger. His name's
Really?
Dave Bry, and he's talking
like
about
the sound of this
Christmas
guy already.
and
What is it?
presents. He's saying,
okay.
look, let's just stop buying presents for anyone over the age of 12. Let
Bingo!
Santa take care of it, end of story, right? So he also says, why? Because everyone wants money, so just give that. And also, it ends up being a wash anyways. If you spend $200 in gifts, usually you get about $200 of gifts in return, so what's the point?
I'm going to admit this, but I'll leave out the innocent names. I just gave a box of stuff to Goodwill the other day full of Christmas presents, unopened. I mean, in the original boxes that I've received over the years from other grown-ups of stuff I would never use, didn't need. So Goodwill's got a lot of neck pillows, candles, and a bunch of other crap that I don't use.
Yeah, you know, it's one of these things that used to be a gift card was, you know, nothing says I love you less than a gift card.
Yes.
You know, nothing says I don't care. But now, with all the options that retailers have and consumers have, why not go with that, especially if a lot of the stuff, like you said, Bruce, is just going to be re-gifted anyway.
No, it still says that.
Track 4.
Well, it was a rough year for America's optimism. Only 17% of us are satisfied with the direction the country is heading in. Obviously, that's due to the economy. Back in 1986, 1998, and 2000, 60% of Americans said they were satisfied with the direction of the country. That is a dramatic shift.
And it tells you everything is tied to the economy. But I'll tell you what, there are some things to be thankful for, some things that 2011 brought us.
What's that?
Getting out of Iraq, that's one thing.
Here,
We're
here.
talking about less oil importing. Crime continues to drop when you talk about violent crime rates, traffic fatalities. It's not like it's all bad, but Bruce, you're right. At the end of the day, if you're not getting jobs, not
People
getting
don't
paid, it's not good.
Plus, the world's #1 terrorist, Osama bin Laden, ceases to
Oh, yeah.
live.
By the way.
Assumed room
Yeah,
temperature.
nothing wrong with that. And it is. It's all about perspective. And it's literally these polls to be taken, don't take them too seriously because it's about the frame of mind room when you answer the question,
Yeah.
too. So you're asked the question, are you satisfied with the direction of the country? I'd say no, too. Just like that. Not with any specifics, certainly. But, hey, you know what? We're going to come on the uptick, I think, at some point soon.
Look at you.
Track 5.
Well, they were who we thought they were. Boise State, 11-1 on the year, 6-6 Arizona State, and Boise State had no trouble putting them away. This game was over 5 seconds in.
Yeah.
Opening kickoff, return for a touchdown for
Oh.
Boise State. They
Yeah.
go
Good
up
news.
21-0, a pick six early in the second half. Final score 54-21. Goodbye, Dennis Erickson.
Yeah, what a way to end his career, right? Look, this shows, too, There's no way, and no offense to ASU, they can't play with a team like Boise State. Pairing them together was a joke to begin with, and Boise State proved that last night.
54-21 is not even indicative of the butt whipping that ASU had. I don't know how they got. I don't know how they got 21 points. Quite honestly, I thought that was amazing unto itself, and it further goes to prove to me that bowl games are meaningless, don't count for anything. It's why I don't watch them. They're glorified scrimmages.
Yep.
Track 6.
Let's stay with sports for another minute.
Okay.
Ben Utek, you guys remember that name? He was a tight end with the
Yeah,
Colts when
big-
they won
yeah,
the Super
big
Bowl.
tight end, yeah.
Well, he didn't play long. He played for a few seasons in the NFL because he had so many concussions. He
Really?
had 5 throughout his career, starting in college up till his last playing days in the NFL. But the guy's only 30 years old, and he's already starting to have memory loss because of those concussions. So, again, bringing up those questions about the NFL, are they doing enough to prevent them?
The answer is they're obviously not doing enough to prevent them, and there's an argument as the game itself, it's almost impossible to invent them. So as a player, how much of the rest of your life are you willing to trade off for a few years of income?
You know, you can't kill off your workforce, and we saw a lawsuit brought by 4 former NFL players, Jamal Lewis, and some other guys.
Couple
You
of
know what I'm
guys. Yes,
talking
no, I know what
about.
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Dorsey Levens, that's who I'm
Dorsey
thinking about.
Levens.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it's going to take a big-time player. I hate to say this. Look at Sidney Crosby, the NHL. You need a big star who's going to have to suffer from this for this to change.
I'm waiting for Brady to go down. When the Golden Boy
now.
or Tim Tebow. Oh, God forbid.
No.
God forbid. Please. Come on, it's Christmas. Let's not talk about Tebow in a negative light. That is the playlist. We do it at 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Get you caught up on the stories that people are talking about. It's called The Playlist.